to speak at the Spartanburg County Republican Party meeting a couple of weeks ago. In your speech, you claimed to be very conservative. What is your definition of a conservative?
I appreciate that question. And it's an important one because a lot of people can have different views of what that means. I want to tell you what it means to me. As it relates to our government, the first thing is I believe in the Constitution of the United States as the founding document to establish the limitations on the federal government. I consider myself a constitutional conservative. And by that, what I mean quite simply is the Constitution means what it says. One of the reasons we have the problems, I think, facing us right now with this out-of-control budget deficit is because we've allowed the U.S. federal government to expand in ways and go beyond its scope, more so than was ever intended by the U.S. Constitution. As I'm sure you know from reading the Constitution, the United States government is one of limited powers, meaning that it's only supposed to exercise any form of authority or discretion in those specific areas that are enumerated within the Constitution. And if it's not specifically enumerated, meaning listed there, then all the other powers, any other powers, are reserved respectively to the states and to the people. And what we've had happen with this explosion in government over the last 50 years, and even before that, we've seen the government grow in such a way to where it's no longer tied to that constitutional basis. To me, a conservative is a person who wants to see the government reined in, one who follows the Constitution, number one. Beyond that, my personal view, I'm a Christian, I'm a professing Christian. That's very important to me in my worldview. As a result, I want to see the Republican Party stand firm on the social issues, particularly the right to life. You've seen how important that issue has been within the Republican Party over the years. It's strong in our platform. We have to maintain a strong, firm footing on that issue. We have to protect life from conception all the way to natural death. We need to make sure that the family unit is the critical unit. That's the most important unit of our society. And our federal government, through so many of the programs that it's been involved with, has torn apart the family or have helped to cause tear apart families. I think a conservative is one who supports the family, supports the right to life, as I mentioned, supports the right to bear arms. The Second Amendment is one that you can't miss when we start talking about these issues because we absolutely have the right to bear arms, and it's essential that we do that to continue to protect all the rest of our liberties. So I consider myself not just a conservative, but a constitutional conservative. But more important than that, I have the track record to prove it. I've got the history with my involvement over the years. And I believe I have the background and the education, and thus the skill set to be able to communicate that and help further our conservative cause here in South Carolina.